Alright, hey guys, Shotaru here again. Welcome to part 5 of my speedrunning tutorial for Rayman for PlayStation 1. Last part we covered Mosquito's Nest, and we're now done with Dream Forest for the time being. You'll notice that the input display I have for the controller is different. I feel like this one shows the inputs a bit clearer. So we're going to go onto Bandland, Bongo Hills now. We'll be collecting every cage in this level, so we won't be needing to re-enter it, but there's a lot of tricks that we're going to need. So hopefully I can explain these well enough, and if I miss anything I'll just leave an annotation. So let's get started. This level is quite difficult, especially for a beginning player. This is probably one of the most difficult stages. So straight away we're going to fall down to this platform right here. So these staves have ice physics, they're slippery, obviously, so you don't have to do anything and you can just get moved around. So we can make the most of this. To get speed, we can fist boost. So if you're looking in the opposite direction to the way we want to go, as we're like kind of moving along these ice mechanic platforms, like this, and then let go of punch, we get a lot of speed. So we're going to use that here. So if you go down here, turn around. Oops. You're going to go down here, turn around, hold punch for a bit and let go. And you're going to do that. So, turn around. Oops, I keep doing it again. Turn around, hold for a tiny bit, let go, jump at the first possible moment, and you get onto this platform. This skips having to go onto the cloud, so we call it cloud skip. And then you can just get up to the cage. Now you have to keep in mind, this doesn't let you through. You have to jump right at the bottom. So you have to be careful of that. If you jump anywhere too soon, you'll just hit the roof and fall down. But what I should show you, in case you do hit the roof and you land down here, if you build up some momentum by fist boosting like this, and jumping, fist boosting again, and then jumping, you will make it back up. So just jump quite late off this platform, and then jump punch to break the cage. Move back to the left. Now we're going to go down here again, do the same thing, tiny bit, and then crouch. Now here, there's going to be some beaters that are like smacking down on the floor. I hope I can show the optimal strat for it, because you can move through them quite fast if you get the right movement. I'll show you what it's like. Jump up here to get that. Jump, jump again. Oops, so I got the second best. And then just move your way through them. Like that. So you just want to be as fast as possible here. That's pretty much the fastest way, but you can do a larger jump at the end. The other outcomes, you can jump too soon and land on there, so you lose all your momentum because you land on the platform beforehand. Or you can just miss this, which gives you no speed. That's pretty much the worst thing that can happen. So you've got to make sure you do a short enough jump that lands you on this left stave. Ah, see, I got the early hit. The early jump. Okay, and if you want to keep going, and you have a bit of life left, if you want to keep going and not waiting for the beaters, if you look in the opposite direction, you will get knocked in the direction you want to go. So if you look left and get hit, you'll move to the right. So you can do that if you want. I'd like to get through this with some good health. So jump, jump again. Oops. Okay, just missed the optimal strat there. Just keep moving along. Don't take too much damage here. And jump up these and you're done. So that's the first screen. Second screen has a skip that was fairly recently found as of this video. This movement, just, you can punch this guy but you don't have to. Jump over that guy. Do not try and punch him, they're a pest. Same with this guy, just jump over him. Keep holding right. Crouch. Jump up here. Keep moving to the right. And then we're going to go onto this platform. This is where the trick begins. So, I'll show it off first. Okay, that's what the trick looks like. So, I'll try and describe it. I like to grab onto this edge, but you can just fall straight down like that. but I like to grab onto the edge. So as you're falling down, you can see I'm holding left. I'm going to hold left until the very end of this cloud, and right at the end of it, as I'm falling off, I'll quickly tap right. I'm tapping it because I want to look to the right. I don't want to move to the right, I just want to be facing the right. Because like I said in the last screen, getting hit pushes you in the opposite direction to the way you're facing, and that's what we want. So look to the right, and then you'll land on this cloud. Oh, so he's disappeared because of invincibility frames, but I'm on the bottom cloud. So then I'm going to jump up to the second cloud again, and then I think I might have run out of invincibility frames because, you know, it's difficult to pause and go through it because this is a fast trick. You see the blue spiky ball on the screen? We want to be between that and the wall. So we want to essentially be hugging the wall. We want to really almost parallel to the wall, because if we're too diagonal, we will be knocked out again. We won't be able to get through. So that's all you do. Fall down, tap right, and then when you're almost parallel to the wall, you do it. I'm going to show you what would happen if you jump too early. That's what would happen. You just get knocked out. So hold left, tap to the right, almost parallel, get up and punch. It's pretty simple. Yeah, there's not really much to it. So you just fall down like this. Jump and punch, jump and punch. You can get a good cycle going there. This jump's quite tight. Just have to practice that. I'll pause here and save state. I will show you what you do if you don't want to do the trick. You jump over here. You can hear a spawning sound. Don't worry about that guy. And this cloud appears. Fast forward. You get onto here, and then you can see that's where the cloud would be. Sorry, where the cage would be. So, you can fall down, and then just, you know, grab the cage. There is a faster strap, it's no big deal. That's what you do regularly. And then you'd have to do the awkward jump again, right at the end, which is why the trick is even better. Not only does it save time, but it also stops you having to do the risky jump twice. This screen has one of the only glitches in the game. It's called the zip. So it's one of the only fully fledged glitches. We need to take this checkpoint. You have to take it. We're going to fall down here because there's a cage down here. You can weave through, stay on the left wall, and then you can see there's a cage in the bottom right, so I'm just going to look right, punch it, hold left so I don't grab onto the ledge, and then I fall and die. So the reason we took the checkpoint is because we're now back here, and that saves all the time of having to walk all the way back up to here. So you want to take that and you want to kill yourself. Here's the zip. It is a glitch, but ironically it's probably one of the easiest skips in the game. Go about here. Then we're going to hug this wall. I'm going to save state here. I'm going to hug this wall. Now you want his feet to be around where they are right now. You see the top, the sort of yellow rim of the bongo, the top of it? You want his feet to be in between the top and the bottom of that. So kind of just in between the yellow portion. And then we're going to jump to the left, and then we're going to quickly crouch. So just jump to the left and crouch. I probably won't get it now because I'm too close. So when I'm in the middle, jump to the left and crouch. And then you don't have to press anything. And you go straight through. So again, make sure you're hugging the wall, jump to the left and crouch. Really simple. Really easy trick. The only thing that's difficult is making sure you're jumping at the right time. That's the only problem. So just hold right for this beginning bit. You can get a good timing here, where you don't have to grab the ledge or get hit by the amplitude. You need this fist. You need it. Get the P. Now here, I'm going to save state, because this anti-tune, you can either jump over him like that. You could see how I dipped a bit at the end of the bongo, because like I said in a previous video, there's a few pixels at the edge of a platform that you can still jump off of. So right at the edge, you see how that wasn't close enough? It's a very large jump. So you can do that, and that means you can just move along like this. Or you can jump, punch him as you're grabbing the ledge. That's another thing you can do. So there's two other things you can do. So jump over here like this, and then we get to here. Now this is where the tethering mechanic thing that I mentioned in the last video comes in. I'll just kill this anti-team to get them out of the way. So this trick used to be one of the hardest tricks in the game because we didn't have the hold up or hold down thing that gives you loads of speed while you're jumping off of a hoop. We didn't know about that. So what you'd have to do is get really close to the edge and do something similar to that to get the perfect arc. Obviously now you don't have to. So if you just you want a fair distance away from the hoop. You don't want to be like here when you punch it. You want to be about, you know, a fair distance, like there. Because that gives you a quite nice arc. And then you're just going to jump at the right time while holding up. So jump now. See how much speed you got there? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. If you jump too soon though, you get that. If you jump too late... Oops, I actually got it right there. If you jump too late, you get that, which doesn't do anything. So make sure you're holding up, and you want to jump... Oops. You want to jump around that angle, I'd say. 45 degrees-ish, and you'll be fine. It's a very big window. Just make sure your distance is fairly good away from the hoop, because that gives you a nice guaranteed distance. Very easy trick. And you pretty much need to do this, because if you don't, you can't get this cage, and you can't finish Bongo Hills with all the cages on the first go through, which would waste around 3 minutes, so you need to do this. And there's no reason not to, it's such an easy skip. Just hold up when you're jumping, and look, you get miles. Really easy. And it's called Storm Skip. So we can just fall down here again. Keep going. This next bit, there's some anti-tunes. I'll stay right here. You can punch and jump, or you can go off the edge and jump over them. I recommend the first one for beginners, because if you don't time your jump over him right, you'll get hit and you'll fall and die, and that's obviously bad. So I recommend just punching and jumping. So we're done with the storm screen. Now, this next screen, instantly we want to grab the ledge of this clarinet or recorder. So we do that by timing our jump from the ball. Oops, great. We time our jump like that. Now the way I tell it is, right now is perfect, because the bottom left ball is in a position that I want it to be in. It's like touching the red line on the bongo, if that makes sense. So where the bottom left ball is now is where I judge when to jump. So you can get it right at the beginning. You get a perfect timing right at the beginning of the level. So you just jump up like that. Just know your timing, it's not too difficult, it's quite a big window. And then you go all the way up here. So now we're going to grab this ledge. This trick is also one that you have to do, because otherwise you can't really get this cage. You would be small Rayman, and that sucks, so no one wants to do that. So when I'm grabbing this ledge, just press jump to get onto here, like that. Don't worry about falling off, you won't fall off. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into the spike ball like that, and then quickly, and then just press jump, like that. Jump onto the top of the spike ball, and then when we're grabbing the ledge again, press jump, and you'll pass straight through them with the invincibility frames. Like that. One more time, jump onto the top, jump again, and pass straight through. Oh, see, my jump was bad there. You can get hit twice doing that bit. It doesn't really matter, because as you fall and punch that, you're going to kill yourself now anyway. Hug the wall, don't do anything, and you'll fall straight into the pit. So then you're right back here again. So don't worry about losing too much health there, because you will be just killing yourself afterwards. As long as, obviously, you're on a good amount of health to begin with. There is an awful enemy that we call the Killer here. I like to stay at the front of the balls, so I can time my jump better to get over him. Go up here. Take the checkpoint if you're not safe with this level, if you're not comfortable with it. The rest of this entire level of Bongo Hills is actually quite good. You can stay still on those set of needle note things, but you can't on the first ones. The first ones will hit you, but you can just stay still on the second set of ones because they won't hit you. Jump over the post. Stay a bit to the right so you don't get hit by the appearing pillow or cloud. Go over here. If you go, so we just want to jump and then as we're falling down, punch at the right time, because obviously in midair our punches have double damage. So as we're falling, punch like that. You get the perfect aim. We don't want to go any further because if we go onto this platform, a hunter spawns. So you want to keep this distance. So let's head back, crouch. Oop, these guys are in the way. Okay, that's a good dodge. Jump, and this thing will hopefully spawn. And then just go to the top. Final screen. There's no cage in this next screen. So jump up here. Right at the beginning, if you don't, what you can do is move to the really close to his foot like this. And before he hits, turn to the left like this. Because like I said, when you get hit, you get moved in the opposite direction. So get hit, and then move to the right, and you pass straight through him. Obviously, if you're not comfortable with that, and you're on low health, you can successfully dodge him, but you just got to be careful. But anyway, go next to his foot, turn to the left, wait for him to hit you. Wait a bit there. If you don't, the lightning that he shoots will be right on top of you when you land, so you want to wait a tiny bit. And then you can make this cycle. You probably should get this P. Crouch. Jump again. Obviously don't hit that elf because that will make you small, or pixie, whatever it's called. Just keep going, and that's that. Just a quick warning, don't jump over because you can fall down here and you're right at the beginning. So let's go in and we're done. So that's Bongo Hills. We have collected all the cages in that level, so we won't be returning to it. Next we'll have Allegro Presto, where we'll get another ability. I hope I explained everything well. Just leave a comment if you're not sure about something. Let me know if these are helping anybody, because I'd like to get some feedback if they're okay. Allegro Presto will be the next one, and then we'll be on to Blue Mountain after that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next part. Bye bye.